Hello and good morning. This is for periods 1 through 6. It says, what are the steps for standard deviation? Well, first, you have to find the mean or the average. Secondly, you have to find the average of the distance. Average of each distance. And then thirdly, you have to do the square root. All right, on a new sheet of paper, let's use these rules right here on this problem here. Let's first find the average. So get your calculator. If you need one, get up and get it. So 37 plus 42 plus 48 plus 51 plus 52, 53, 54, 54, and 55. Okay, make sure you get 446 as the total. And then you want to divide by 9. So you end up with 49.55 repeating. And we're going to round it to 2 places. So let's make that 46. Okay, that's the average. Now that I'm thinking about it, let's not average right now, so just leave it as 5, 5. In fact, let's go 3 of them. Okay, now we need to find the distance from each one of these. Okay? And then we got to square it. So find the distance of each, but we have to square. So make sure you put that on there. Okay, so it's going to be 37 minus 49.555, and then square it. So clear it. 37 minus 49.555 equals, I get 12.55. We got to square it. Now it'd be nice if we had a square key, but we don't. So clear that. 12.555 times 12.555. So I get 157.6 for the first one. Then we got to do the next one. 42 minus 49.555. So clear it up. And then we got to square that. So it's 7.555. And then we got to square it. So 7.555 times 7.555. That equals 57.07. And we got to do this for each one of these. And then we got to add all this up. And after you add it up, you're going to divide by 9, which is the average. And then you're going to hit the square root, and you should have your answer. Okay, that's how you do it today. All right, let's move on. You have a worksheet today in periods 1 through 6. And it is standard deviation, and it will be on Canvas. Remember, you will have a test this weekend. Here's the plan. Okay, there's your work for today. Let's turn our attention now to 7th period. So in 7th period, of course, you have your math fee, which I'll pick up today if you have it. It says write in scientific notation. Remember, scientific notation is a number between 1 and 10. And a power of 10. Okay, so since this number is a decimal, it's going to be a negative. Remember, if it's less than 1, it's going to be a negative. If it's greater than 1, it's going to be a positive. Well, this is smaller than 1, so you got to move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5.0 times 10 to the negative 5. And that's how you do it. This one right here is, of course, bigger than 1. So on this one, you can move your decimal, which is right here, if you don't see it. 3, 6 spots. So it's going to be 5.0 times 10 to the 6, positive 6. On this next one right here, this looks like scientific notation, but the decimal is actually right here. And that's 2 numbers in front of the decimal. 62 is bigger than 1, so you want to add 1 spot. So it's going to be 6.2 times 10 to the negative 3. And that's kind of tricky, so put a star by that. A lot of kids think it is scientific notation, but it's actually not. This one right here is a negative, so you're going to go in the negative direction. So you're going to move your decimal 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be 0.0006. This one right here is a positive. So you're going to move your decimal 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be 4 zeros. $60,000. And there it is. Today you have a worksheet. Remember, you have a test this weekend. If you haven't already turned in your homework, make sure you turn your homework in. If you fail to turn it in tonight, then you'll have to get a parent to submit it. Remember, 1 file only. Have a good morning.